Welcome to my James theory. James theory is going to be interesting to explain, and it's going to take a while, but the main thing is that there are three parts. 1, 2, 3. There are sort of three groups of people involved. The very first group is Taylor Swift and those that she surrounds herself with. The second group is the 1975. And the third group I will talk about later. They come into the play and kind of like tie it all up with a nice little bow. Now, I know some of you heard the 1975 and you're probably like, I'm out. And I get it. I'm not here to be like a Maddie Healy apologist or anything, but I do think that if you're on the fence about that or you're not really sure about them or their music or their art, to keep your ears open because they're like one of my favorite bands now. And I couldn't even name one song prior to May. So I'm just going to throw that out there. I'm going to be real. So it's just kind of one of those things where like you're in or you're out. And if you're out, I totally get it. So I think a lot of us had some suspicion that they have been kind of like intertwining each other in their songs and in their art and their visuals, etc. I believe that this started prior to 2012. I'll kind of go over the beginning of that later, but I'm going to focus on the 2012 to 2014 years first, and then we'll start jumping around. I believe that Taylor Swift acted as James for the very first time when she directed the 1975 EPs in 2012. We have to keep in mind that the 1975 just changed their name. Prior, they were Big Sleep and Drive Like I Do, and they were sort of like, I guess, rebranding. They were trying to get a label and get an album out, etc. And I believe that is where Taylor came in the picture and directed, with the help of the third party, their first EPs. We get hints of this by seeing shadows or ghosts of Taylor in the EPs that are somewhat directly mimicked later in her music videos, social posts, etc. But I think you need to see all of it. And after like weeks and weeks of this, I don't think you're going to be able to say that I'm reaching. I just don't. If you do, okay. But I don't see how that is possible. I also think that the 1975 and Taylor Swift have been either present or symbolically there in every single music video after. And like I said before, I think that they have been trying to like hint this to us, but I think a lot of the scandals, etc., lent some blinders, and this has been something that they've been trying to get out. So my very next post is going to go over all of the ghosts of Taylor in the 1975 EPs from 2012. At the end of each video, I'm going to tell you what you can go and watch on the tube to kind of see for yourself or catch up or hear music that maybe you haven't heard before. And it's going to be kind of like a choose your own adventure roller coaster ride. At the top, we have that 3 as seen in Fortnite from Taylor's music video. I believe that 3 represents the 1, 2, 3 different groups of artists that this involves. The middle is Maddie Healy's eye. I believe that it's a movie camera in there. There's a lot of imagery to that, but I think overall it represents a 2. And down below, we have our mystery guest, and they will represent the 1. I will post at least once a day, if not more. And like I said before, if you want to subscribe, I'll answer questions and do like deeper dives and things like that in the subscription service. So always an option.